Tonight, it is emerging that Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza, who formerly served as the Chief Executive Officer of the Kenya Electricity Transmission Company KETRACO, former governors Charity Ngilu, Ferdinand Waititu are among high-profile persons who could soon be apprehended and arraigned before the Anti-Corruption Court if the Director of Public Prosecutions concurs with recommendations of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. The anti-graft body EACC wants to prosecute them for various offences of corruption and economic crimes. EACC's second quarterly report seen by KTN News shows that EACC submitted 22 files to the DPP, out of which 17 recommended to the prosecution of these individuals. Our investigative reporter Ode Francis reports.
April 1st to 30th June of 2023, the Commission completed and forwarded to the DPP 22 files, out of which 17 files recommended prosecution of suspects. In what appears to be bold move by EACC to crack down on big fish in the government, EACC has gone for top brass suspects of high-level corruption and economic crimes. The report has recommended the prosecution of high-profile suspects in cases involving the possible loss of billions of public funds. Among the notable investigative cases include irregular award of contracts for the implementation of the Lake Turkana wind power project and suspected fraudulent payment of 18.4 billion shillings. KTN News investigative unit sought to find out if Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza, who in November 2022 was interviewed by EACC over the scam, is among the suspects recommended to the DPP. In response, through the EACC spokesperson Eric Ngumbi, he confirmed, and I quote, "I can confirm that Governor Fernandez Baraza is among the 18 suspects that EACC want to charge with 31 counts of corruption and economic crimes in the Lake Turkana wind power project." End of quote. KTN has established that today, Kenyans continue to pay for some of the losses arising from Lake Turkana wind power graft through electricity bills. From the total cost of the deemed generated energy of 18.4 billion shillings arising from the delay in the completion of the power transmission line, the government of Kenya paid 46 million euros to Lake Turkana Wind Power Limited and agreed that 81.7 million euros would be recovered from tariffs increased by KPLC to be charged from electricity consumers and remitted to the Lake Turkana Wind Power Limited for a period of 6 years with effect from 1st June 2018 to 31st May 2024. These charges are part of all electricity bills paid by Kenyans today. Investigations indicated that public officials in the Ministry of Energy, KPLC, and KETRACO were involved in the various deliberate actions leading to the contractual fraud and money laundering. A report was compiled and forwarded to the DPP on 5th June 2023, recommending that the suspect be charged with various offences of corruption and economic crimes, including conspiracy, abuse of office, conflict of interest, willful failure to comply with the law relating to procurement, fraudulent acquisition of public property, money laundering, and neglect of office duty contrary to the law. The suspects recommended for charges include Fernandez Baraza, Kakamega Governor and former Managing Director and CEO KETRACO, Patrick Nyoike, former Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Energy, Joel Kiilu, former Managing Director and CEO KETRACO, Anthony Wamukota, Senior Manager, Design and Construction at KETRACO, Peter Njehia, Senior Manager, Supply Chain Department KETRACO, Caroline Kiara, Senior Supply Chain Management Officer at KETRACO, George Ilala Indakwa, Director of Luanda Concrete and Earth Movers Limited, and others. The Commission is currently awaiting DPP's response on the matter. In the case targeting ghost workers at the National Museum of Kenya, investigations revealed that the National Museum of Kenya payroll had 105 ghost workers included between 2016 and 2022. The ghost workers were paid a gross salary ranging between 88,000 shillings and 95,000 shillings and gratuity at the rate of 31% of the annual basic pay. Cumulatively, the 105 ghost workers were paid a total of 491.4 million shillings as salary for the period. Investigations further established that the ghost workers would retain a percentage of the salaries received and remit the balance to senior officials in the agency. The ghost workers were then made to obtain loan facilities at a specific KCB bank branch and later submit the loan amount to the National Museum of Kenya officials. The ghost workers would be given a token of appreciation of between 100,000 shillings and 200,000 shillings from the loan money. A report was compiled and forwarded to DPP on 5th May 2023 recommending that the suspects be charged with unlawful acquisition of public property, conspiracy to commit corruption offences, and abuse of office, money laundering offences. EACC is currently waiting for the Director of Public Prosecution's response. Ode Francis, KTN News, Nairobi.
And as KTN News, yes, we continue to